I'm Nikki Bush, creative parenting expert, speaker, author and toy judge. In today's Toy Talk product review, we're going to be looking at Smart Plays puzzles from the RGS group. Now, children of all ages should become puzzlers. It helps with developing and reinforcing all the skills required for reading, writing, spelling and maths. And then there's that wonderful sense of satisfaction that you get when you complete a puzzle. In fact, some people, adults, when they complete those 1,000-piece, 1,500-piece or 2,000-piece puzzles, actually have them framed because they are A, work of art, and B, an absolute feat to complete. So RGS is the leading South African distributor of wooden and board puzzles. They produce a huge range of high quality puzzles, very competitively priced, which really enable all children and all classrooms to benefit from puzzles. Curriculum approved puzzles as well as entertaining puzzles for puzzle building just for fun. Like books, children need a very wide variety of puzzles to keep them engaged and interested, and we also need to introduce them gradually according to age and ability. If you hop onto nikkibush.com, key in puzzles in the search window, you'll be able to pick up an age ability puzzle guideline. The very first puzzle we're going to introduce to children are knob puzzles. So the child holds the puzzle piece by the knob, and that uses the same 3 fingers that they are going to be using one day to hold a pen or a pencil. So this is fine motor control, eye-hand coordination. And this is an exercise in spatial planning. So take the star, for example. The child is going to have to move the star around until they eventually get it into the right place. Now we talk about spatial planning, and this is a very, very important part of early learning. Many mothers today tell us and tell their teachers that their child can do a 100-piece puzzle on an iPad or a tablet. Now this is a problem because as soon as the teacher puts them in front of a very real puzzle, that child does not have the spatial planning ability to manipulate pieces of a puzzle into the correct space. You see, children need to learn how to build puzzles in a very real and concrete way. Then we move along to tray puzzles. So here we have a number puzzle in a tray. So the number 3 fits into this space. This is problem solving. The number 4, we've got 4 little animals here. So your child gets to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's put our puzzle into the right spot. And this is, of course, sequencing, learning how our numbers fit in the right sequence, that a 5 comes before a 6 and a 7 comes after a 6. So from here, we start introducing our children to 2 and 3 and 4, up to say 6-piece puzzles in that 2 to 3 age group. And here we have little pets. This is a beautiful wooden puzzle from Smart Play, and we've got a parrot, we've got a puppy, and children love these themes of animals in the early years. And you can see how we're putting together all the 3 pieces to make that parrot. Look at the manual dexterity required, look at the problem solving to get the right match. So this little cat would not fit there because there's no color match, but it does fit here. It's a perfect match. So by the time your child is 4 to 5 years of age, they really should be able to do a 20-piece puzzle. If you expose them to puzzles over the years, and if you're interested in puzzle building together with your child, they should be able to do way more than a 20-piece puzzle by that stage. However, by grade 1, for school readiness, they have to be able to do a 24-piece puzzle. Moving forward to much bigger puzzles, we're now going on to look at this puzzle called Jostling Knights. This is an 80-piece puzzle, and the reason I want to show this to you is because it gives us a good example of puzzle building technique. So when we start working with much bigger puzzles, we need to teach our children the technique of finding us the 4 corner pieces, putting the corner pieces in place, and finding all the flat-sided pieces that make up the frame of a puzzle. And so they build the corners and the frame first. Then they start building what's in the middle of the puzzle. Now you can see with this puzzle that there are features. There's a blue knight, there's a red knight, there's a castle. And so children start sorting all their pieces of the puzzle into piles, into groups that go with the various little scenes within the puzzle. So I would find all my pieces for the red knight first. That's how my brain would work. I would then build my red knight and put it into the puzzle. I'd build my blue knight, put it into the puzzle, and then start filling in the in-between pieces. Another nice feature of the Smart Play puzzles from RGS is that they come with a poster. Now, I remember that my favorite puzzles as a child were the puzzles that came with the poster. And as you can see, this fits perfectly under the puzzle, so a child can actually build the puzzle directly on top of this poster. Of course, puzzles vary in difficulty, and they vary for a number of reasons. Firstly, it could be size of pieces, and here we have a very big puzzle piece, and here we have other size pieces, intermediate and small. There are additional reasons that make puzzles more simple or more difficult. Look, for example, at the detail on these puzzles. So children are having to match pattern. So here's a part of a giraffe. Here's a part of a zebra. So we are teaching part-whole relationships when we're building puzzles. We're doing problem solving. We are matching color. We are matching shape. We are matching line. And some puzzles, like for example, this Apollo 11 puzzle, is full of what I call pieces of same or pieces of nothing, where there is very, very little detail, and that makes it very much more difficult. The same goes for the princess on the horse. There's a lot more detail than Apollo 11, but there's a lot of same as well. So that just gives you an idea as to what you should look for when you're trying to find a puzzle that matches your child's age and ability. And we do need to keep stretching our children to do harder puzzles, more difficult pictures, or more pieces. Whether a child is doing a simple knob puzzle or completing a 100-piece puzzle, just think of all the planning, organizing, and problem-solving skills a child will learn. Always try and choose pictures that appeal to your child or that they can relate to for maximum enjoyment. For more information, type puzzles into the search window on nikkibush.com or visit rgsgroup.co.za to see their extensive range of puzzles, games, and toys.